Board of Intermediate Education, Vocational Course, Electronics and Communication Technician, second year, paper 2, Modern Communication Systems, Unit 3, Optical Fiber Communication Systems, Part 2, prepared by C.H. Padma, MTS JL in ENCT, GVJC, Bazarghat, Nampally, Hyderabad. Wavelength division multiplexing. Introduction. Wavelength division multiplexing is a technology which multiplexes a number of optical carrier signals onto a single optical fiber by using different wavelengths of laser light. This technique enables bidirectional communications over one strand of fiber as well as multiplication of capacity. Wavelength division multiplexing types. WDM systems are divided according to wavelengths. CWDM coarse wavelength division multiplexing. DWDM dense wavelength division multiplexing. WDM operating principle. A wavelength division multiplexing system uses a multiplexer at the transmitter to join the signals together and a demultiplexer at the receiver to split them apart. With the right type of fiber, it is possible to have a device that does both simultaneously and can function as an optical add-drop multiplexer. Dense wavelength division multiplexing. Introduction. Dense wavelength division multiplexing (DWDM) is a fiber optic technology that increases the bandwidth capacity of fiber cable. Dense wavelength division multiplexing combines data from different sources on a single optical fiber by carrying each signal on a separate wavelength of light. DWDM working principle. The working principle of DWDM is to transmit multiple signals of different wavelengths at the same time on the same optical fiber. This technology creates multiple virtual optical fibers, increasing bandwidth on existing fiber optic backbones. This is the working principle of DWDM, dense wavelength division multiplexing. Working of DWDM, dense wavelength division multiplexing, is a technology that puts together multiplexes data signals from different sources so they can share a single optical fiber tray while maintaining complete separation of the data streams. Each signal is carried on a separate light wavelength. The dense part of DWDM refers to the fact that more than 80 separate wavelengths, each about 0.8 of a nanometer wide, can share a single optical fiber. DWDM, dense wavelength division multiplexing functional schematic diagram. So in the schematic you can see the three main parts, that is transmitters, transmission on fiber and receivers. So here the signals from all the transmitters, they are combined like this and they are being fed to a single fiber like this. So after combining all the signals from the transmitter, all the signals, they are combined and being fed to the fiber like this, and they are separated at the end. At the end of the fiber, the signals are separated and they are being fed to the different receivers like this. So this is the dense wavelength division multiplexing. So the multiplexing is done in this fashion. The signals, different signals are received from different transmitters and they are combined, they are being fed to the optical fiber like this and they are being separated and again fed to the different receivers. Functions of DWDM: generating the signals. The source, a solid state laser, must provide stable light within a specific narrow bandwidth that carries the digital data modulated as an analog signal. Combining the signals. Modern DWDM systems employ multiplexers to combine the signals. There is some inherent loss associated with multiplexing and demultiplexing, but loss can be mitigated with optical amplifiers which boost all the wavelengths at once without electrical conversion. Transmitting the signals. The effects of crosstalk and optical signal loss must be reckoned with within fiber optic transmission. These effects can be minimized by controlling variables such as channel spacings, wavelength tolerance, and laser power levels. Over a transmission link, the signal may be need to optically amplify. Functions of DWDM continuation. Separating the received signals. At the receiving end, the multiplexed signals must be separated out. Although this task would appear to be simply the opposite of combining the signals, it is actually more technically difficult. Receiving the signals. The demultiplexed signal is received by a photodetector. In addition to these functions, a DWDM system must also be equipped with client-side interfaces to receive the input signals. This function is performed by transponders. Tools used for measurement of parameters of OFCs, that is optical fiber cables. Fiber optic tools are instruments used by technicians in the telecommunication industry to work on to fiber optic cables and equipment. Some of the tools are used for installation and others for repair projects. These fiber optic tools range from fiber optic testing equipment to splicing tools. Technicians also use high visibility warning signs to alert people not to dig buried fiber optic cables. Some of the tools and test equipment are fiber optic cables, termination kits, splicing tools, optical time domain reflectometer OTDR, OPTM, fiber optic loss test kit, dead zone eliminator, visual fault locator OPTVFL, optical connectors. Optical time domain reflectometer OTDR. OTDR applications in servicing. An optical time domain reflectometer OTDR is an optoelectronic instrument used to characterize an optical fiber. An OTDR is the optical equivalent of an electronic time domain reflectometer. It injects a series of optical pulses into the fiber under test and extracts from the same end of the fiber light that is scattered or reflected back from points along the fiber. The strength of return pulses is measured and integrated as a function of time and is plotted as a function of fiber length. OTDRs are also used for maintaining fiber plant performance. It allows to see more details on cable installation, termination, quality, and provides advanced diagnostics to isolate a point of failure that may hinder network performance. OTDRs characterize features such as attenuation, uniformity, and attenuation rate, segment length, location, and insertion loss of connectors and splices, and other events such as sharp bends that may have been occurred during cable installation. Operation of OTDR. OTDR applications in servicing. This is the operation of OTDR diagram. So here you can see the main parts like this: OTDR laser, coupler, input signal, reflected wave, photodetector, display unit. The main parts of this OTDR application in servicing or operation of OTDR, you can observe like this: OTDR laser, coupler, input signal, reflected wave, photodetector, display unit. Uses of optical fiber in local area network LAN. LAN is a combined group of computers or computer systems connected to each other that allow shared program, software, or databases. LAN systems are used by colleges, universities, office buildings, and industrial plants for making use of optical fiber. LAN in colleges and universities. With this technology, college students and professors can do their research from their rooms and offices without having to go to the library. Colleges or universities with a large number of students can add additional number of computers, scanners and modems to the network for students to share. It enables students to take special courses from instructors at other colleges. College students in rural areas can now have quality advanced curriculum without having high travel expenses. Students can email to their friends at home and other campuses. LAN and office buildings. Companies that use LAN, their data is transmitted at an even higher quality and speed. The risk of fire hazard is avoided because no electricity runs through the cables. Very large office buildings use fiber optic lighting for their offices or for outdoor advertisements. Uses of optical fiber in local area network (LAN) continued. LAN and industrial plants. High speed and high quality communication links are needed in industrial plants. To monitor their processes online, they can use a fiber optic application to connect their control systems to their computer networks. Due to the excellent physical properties of optical fibers like rugged, having large bandwidth, having long cable length and are immune to electromagnetic interference (EMI), they are often chosen in industrial plants to increase productivity while providing a convenient, safe environment for their employees and customers. Ethernet. One form of cabling supported by Ethernet is fiber optic cable. Its primary use is to interconnect buildings and to connect equipment which is too remote for connection using other types of cabling. The official name for this cable is 10 baseband F, 10BF, indicating that it is specified for baseband communications, not modulated, at 10 Mbps, that means 10 megabits per second, using fiber optic cabling. Gigabit Ethernet. In computer network, Gigabit Ethernet GBE or 1 GigE is a term describing various technologies for transmitting Ethernet frames at a rate of a gigabit per second as defined by IEEE standard. Applications of optical fibers in telephone. Telephone transmission method uses fiber optic cables. Optical fibers transmit energy in the form of light pulses. The optical fibers can handle tens of thousands of conversations simultaneously. Through optical fiber, information can transfer at much greater speeds due to the fact that information is transmitted through coded flashes and lights which travel approximately at the speed of light. Due to the advantage of digital transmission system signaling protocol, the telecommunication and entertainment industries have changed to optical fiber system. Telephone, email, fax, and video conferencing have become lifelines across the globe. The service providers are choosing optical fiber for this purpose in order to have a safer and more secure communication. This is useful for transfer of sensitive data. These are the applications of optical fibers in telephone. Applications of optical fiber in television. Fiber optics are used in all aspects of production and distribution of video and audio signals. The transition to 100% DTV or HD TV has created a need to transport signals with a bit rate as high as 3 Gbps. Gbps means gigabits per second. Optical fiber is the only choice to transport the above signals to reach distances beyond 150 meters. Analog and digital signal transmission can be mixed. Time division and optical multiplexing can be combined by using optical fiber transmission. The combined technique of TDM and CWDM provides a fiber transport capacity of more than 144 video channels on one fiber. Typical applications: real-time studio monitoring for editing or demonstration, general broadcast, news, sports or events, broadcast remote DVB, digital video broadcasting, drop distribution, post-production point-to-point, station networking, uncompressed transport, post-editing and pre-compression or distribution, multi-channel distribution. These are the applications of optical fiber in television. Short answer type questions. First question: mention the applications of optical fiber communication system. Answer: telecommunication companies to transmit telephone signals, internet communication, defense applications in the fields of military and aerospace applications, medical industries, broadcasting, lighting and decorations, mechanical inspections. These are the few applications of fiber optic communication system. What is repeaters? Repeaters regenerate an optical signal by converting it to an electrical signal, processing that electrical signal and then retransmitting an optical signal. They are also called as regenerators. Third question: write functions of optical amplifiers. Power boosters of transmitters. They are used as power boosters of transmitters, inline amplifiers, optical preamplifiers, optical linear repeater. power boosters of transmitters, incline amplifiers, optical preamplifiers, optical linear repeater. Short answer type questions continued. Fourth short answer. Define wavelength division multiplexing. The wavelength division multiplexing is a technology that multiplexes a number of optical carrier signals onto a single optical fiber by using different wavelengths or colors of laser light. Fifth short answer question. Define DWDM. Dense wavelength division multiplexing. DWDM uses the same transmission window but with denser channel spacing. So this is the definition of DWDM. Expand LAN, local area network. Seventh short answer question. What are the tools used to measure OFC's parameters? What are the tools used to measure the optical fiber cable parameters? Answer. Splicing fiber optic tools, test fiber optic tools, and cleaning fiber optic tools, fiber optic power meter, fiber optic light source, fiber multimeter, optical time domain reflectometer OTDR, and fiber fault locator. So these are the tools used to measure optical fiber cable or fiber optic cable parameters. Short answer type questions continued. Eighth short answer question. Expand OTDR. Expansion of OTDR is optical time domain reflectometer. Ninth short answer question. Write applications of LAN. LAN means local area network. LAN is used in personal computer LANs, back-end networks, storage area networks, high-speed office networks, and LAN is used in colleges and universities, and LAN is used in industrial plants, etc. So again we will see personal computer LANs, back-end networks, storage area networks, high-speed office networks in colleges and universities, in industrial plants, etc. Long answer type questions. First one. Explain fiber optic communication with block diagram. Second one. Explain repeaters and optical amplifiers. Third one. Explain working of DWDM. Fourth one. Explain uses of optical fiber in LAN. Fifth one. Explain the applications of optical fibers in local telephone and cable TVs. Sixth one. Explain servicing of OTDR. All these answers you can get from this PPT.